Guys, if you enjoy the shooting sports the way that I do, you have certainly had to consider the cost that you're paying for ammunition whenever you decide to go out and shoot. One of the most affordable types of ammunition, of course, is the 22s. And there are a lot of different companies coming out with a lot of different pistols, targeting the market of people that just like to get out in their backyard or go to the gun range and be able to shoot affordably. And what we're going to do in this video is actually take a look at one of my favorite pistols, and that is the Ruger SR22. This is a semi-automatic pistol that has been out for a few years now, and it's just a lot of fun. If you really like to get out and shoot and have fun with your firearms, this is a great alternative, a great way to save some money on ammunition. And some of the design features of this pistol are they're very similar to a lot of your other larger caliber pistols. The SR22 was designed in such a way that it allows shooters with large hands to be able to get a good grip on the gun without a lot of effort. The ergonomics of it are just outstanding. I mean, with the interchangeable grips, you do get a couple of different size grips with this. The smaller ones work great for people with small hands, for kids that are being taught how to shoot. Of course, I have the large grips on mine that really allows me to get a good grip on this gun. The sights on this pistol are also adjustable for windage and elevation. You can see the sight picture here with this gun. It has the 3-dot sights. You can change this over to where instead of having the 2 dots in the back, it's solid black. That's, you know, if one of your preferences. The controls on this pistol are also ambidextrous. For you lefties out there, the safety is on the right as well as the left. Now, the magazine release, of course, is the same with the mag release. It is on the right as well as the left also. The only thing that is not, of course, is the slide release. Now, that slide release is only available on the left side of the gun. So depending on how you shoot, depending on how you generally rack the slide when if you drop the magazine, if you use a slide release, or if you just rack the slide, you know, that may be something that you want to consider. The Picatinny rail that is on the gun there, you can mount a small light or a small laser. The safety, even though it's ambidextrous, this safety also is a decocker. So if you have this weapon cocked and you wish to put it on safe, what it will do is actually decock the weapon. The ammo that we're using today is the Remington Golden Bullet. As you can see here, comes in a bulk pack. This is you know, pretty decent ammunition for 22s. I've had a lot of success with it. One mistake that a lot of new shooters, as well as some experienced shooters, will do with semi-autos is they will drop the magazine and fail to realize that there is still a round in the chamber. And they will, you know, in many cases get a negligent discharge because of doing that. You know, if you don't rack that slide, you're not going to know if you have a round in that chamber or not. In an attempt to help to remedy that, one of the things that Ruger has done with the SR22 is a magazine disconnect. If the magazine is not in the pistol, the trigger is basically broken. It will not do anything. And to demonstrate that, what I'm actually going to do, I have a loaded magazine here. I'm actually going to chamber a round into the pistol and drop that magazine right out. Of course, there is a round in the chamber. We are now switching to fire. I am pointed in a safe direction. I'm actually aiming downrange from where I shoot at. When I squeeze this trigger, Absolutely nothing happens. Now, once again, to show you that this is a loaded chamber in this gun, of course I'm going to put it on safe. I am then going to rack the slide, and here is the shell. Some of the reviews out there on this pistol will talk about how that there are a lot of failures in these guns, and I'm here to tell you that the failures most of the time in a 22 come from the ammunition that you're using. If you have a light load, the action may not cycle all the way back far enough to where it can strip another round, or you may just have a bad round that just does not go off. I wanted to take just a minute to show you that something that has happened. You can see here that this magazine still does have a few rounds in it, and the weapon has failed to fire. The reason for that is we have no round in the chamber. And the cause of that, of course, is a light load. I can actually feel it in the previous shot. That shot was just extremely light compared to some of the other rounds. And once again, what that does is it keeps that action from cycling all the way back in order to strip the next cartridge out of the magazine. So whenever you look at some of the failures that happen in a 22, remember that the majority of them are ammo related. Besides the failure to feed, the only other issue that I've had with this gun is after firing a lot of ammunition, I'm talking, you know, several hundred rounds of ammo, there would be some buildup that would occasionally not allow the slide to go all the way back in the battery. Now that has happened to me, like I say, just a couple of times, but that is only when the gun has just been extremely dirty. Of course, it is not very dirty now. I mean, you can see a little bit of material down in there of buildup, but it is nothing like it was when I've had some of those issues where the slide would not go all the way into battery. And, you know, and most of the time it would rest approximately right there. I'd just smack the slide and it would generally just drive it on in. But other than that, the ammo, if you have weak ammunition, which is common in 22s, if you let it get real dirty, which once again, that's very common using 22, especially the bulk packs. Those are really the only issues that I've had with this pistol. It's a lot of fun. I love shooting it. It's just great to get outside and be able to shoot through some ammo, practice your target shooting, and just have fun. Guys, if you're in the market for a pistol that you can get out and shoot without having to worry about the cost of the ammunition as much, you may want to check out the Ruger SR22. It is a fun little pistol to shoot. Once again, being a 22, you can get the bulk packs at fairly reasonable prices still. I hope you like the video. If you do, I would appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. Drop me any comments down below. Be sure to subscribe, and thanks for watching.